Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Okay, so after the laws of Mendel, law of segregation and law of independent assortment, today we are going to talk about the deviations from Mendelism. So there is simple Mendelism which follows the laws of Mendel, like law of segregation, law of independent assortment. There were certain processes which were discovered after Mendelism. That means after 1900s. Okay, so after 1900, three scientists they rediscovered the Mendel's work, and there were certain deviations which do not follow the Mendelism. So the first that deviation was known as law of incomplete dominance. Now, before going into the details of law of incomplete dominance, you have already understood what is dominance. Dominance simply means the relationship between alleles of one gene in which one allele is expressed over a second allele at the same locus. So here one allele is the dominant, the one which is expressed in F1 generation is the dominant, and the one whose effect it is masked or it is hidden, it is the recessive allele. So it was a key concept in Mendelian inheritance. Now, the first deviation is incomplete dominance. It is simply known as law of incomplete dominance, or it is also called as partial dominance. Now, what happens in incomplete dominance? Incomplete, you can say it is not complete dominance. Means incomplete dominance, the one allele is completely dominant over the second allele or the recessive allele, but here it is incomplete. That means incomplete dominance occurs when the phenotype of the heterozygous genotype, means the phenotype of the F1 generation, it is distinct from, and it might be often intermediate to the phenotypes of the homozygous genotypes. That means when we cross the tall homozygous tall pea plant with a homozygous dwarf pea plant, so in complete dominance F1 generation was they were all tall. That is complete dominance. But in incomplete dominance, the F1 generation, if we cross the two parents, that is one is tall and one is dwarf, both are homozygous, the F1 in incomplete dominance, the F1 would not be tall. They would be in intermediate, means they won't be either tall nor they would be dwarf. They would be with the intermediate height. That is known as incomplete dominance. So here the example for incomplete dominance is, most important example is the flower color of snapdragons, or the flower color of those morning glory or the primroses. The second example is the child with wavy hair. Now if you cross a parent, the father whose hair is curly, and if we cross it with the mother whose hair is straight, the child would be having hair with curly. It would be wavy hair, nor straight nor curly. It is wavy. And the third one is Tay-Sachs disease. Now let's explain here the first example of incomplete dominance. That is the snapdragon, Antirrhinum majus flower color. Now this snapdragon, it has two dominant colors. One is red and one is white. These are two homozygous colors. The red is represented by RR and the white is represented by small r. That means red is dominant over white, right? You got the point. So the parent generation has homozygous red flower and the second parent has homozygous white flower. Now the gametes would be capital R and here small r. Now in F1 generation we get capital R, small r. Now if it had been the complete dominance, the flower color in F1 generation would have been red, but it is incomplete dominance, or it is partial dominance. That means the red is not completely dominant over white. So the flower color in F1 generation is pink. It is intermediate between red and white. That is why it is pink in color, and its genotype is capital R and small r. Half would be capital R and half would be small r. Now if we go for the selfing of F1 generation, that means capital R small r, or we cross it with another capital R small r. That is known as self pollination. Means we are crossing two parents which both have pink color flowers, right? So in F2 generation, what we get? We get one capital R, two capital R, small r, and one small r. That means we will get in F2 generation, we will get one red, two pink, and one white. So that means the genotypic ratio would be capital R, two capital R, small r, and one capital R, small r. That means one red, two pink, and one white. And the phenotypic ratio is same again. It is one red, two pink, and one white. So this is known as the law of incomplete dominance. Thank you. Tomorrow we are going to talk